and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football. So are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Carolina Panthers. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15.
Fielded in the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. He had to fight that time. Ran through 1 tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the
looking to throw on 2nd down. Rodgers, he's going to go deep. It got his man complete. Yeah, he's going to get this deep on the Carolina side of the field. This is a pretty significant moment, a pretty cool moment. He just went over 50,000 career passing yards, and we might as well go ahead and measure for the gold jacket.
Make sure you measure it right, too. Make sure it fits perfectly when he walks out there for that ceremony. 50,000 yards in the NFL. Wow. Longevity, talent, a little bit of luck along the way, and a whole lot of people helping him get it done.
Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. Got him, man. It's Tanyan complete. And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
The best starting field position you could possibly have. 1st and goal from the 1. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Davante Adams, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Packers have taken the early lead. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers.
makes the score Packers 7, Panthers 0.
Kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Bridgewater going to lead the Panthers up here, 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
First down, Panthers.
McCaffrey. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
He'll air this one deep for Anderson.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, Bridgewater. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
First down, Carolina.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Bridgewater. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he's got his man. It's Samuel. Touchdown, Carolina.
Complete to Curtis Samuel.
Curtis Samuel hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
This one fielded at the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
An incomplete, crisis averted, almost picked. Instead, 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Jones, the ball carrier. He was brought down at the 28-yard line.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle. Going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
They're going to line up to go for this on 4th down. Rodgers stays on the field.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. He went backwards 5 yards there on third down to bring up fourth. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Packers pick it up. There he goes right side. And he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown. Now Crosby for the point after. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
Packers 14, Panthers 7.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. That's going to set him back 5 yards.
If you know, you know. That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. McCaffrey following the penalty. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
2nd and 15. Bridgewater, a play fake to McCaffrey. He'll look to throw. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jackson. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all...
Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now Rodgers to try again after the pick 6. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Rodgers setting up the screen here. Aaron Jones. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 15 yards on the play. First down. Just the first quarter of tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed him, it would have been a long night.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the 39-yard line.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Rodgers again now. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 32-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
That's another Packers first down.
Now Jones. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Aaron Jones, the ball carrier. He was brought down at the 4-yard line. A pickup of
these two teams all tied after one. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. 57-26. On 2nd and goal, Rodgers steps away to his left. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Strong coverage by Carolina, and on we go to 4th down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to... He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. He's at the 50. 30, past the 20, and he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. So they go for it on 4th and goal, hoping to get 6, and it's 6 the other way.
If hindsight is 20/20, they would have gone ahead and kicked the field goal, but by being aggressive, it actually cost them. Give up 6 points going the other way.
Point after, right down the middle, and the lead is now 21-14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This taken in about 4 yards deep, and this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. On play action, it's Rodgers. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 19. Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week. And a good story on that, he said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw it on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I'll bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week and what we just saw there, instincts. Understanding where the play's going and being able to make a play on the football.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. And this carries into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field. Certainly not what they wanted.
Aaron Jones.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot. Great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. His throw incomplete. He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess. And it's 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. He's at the 30. 10. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 81 yards. And the Packers are back within a score.
Partner, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches the football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This taken in about 4 yards deep.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up-and-down-the-field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point try now for Crosby. He's got it. This thing's turning a bit wild here. We're tied at 28.
28 all.
So right back to square one. Tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Taken in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
On 2nd and 1, Bridgewater. He's going to look deep for more. Oh, and Bridgewater intercepted for the third time. Picked off by Darnell Savage. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you?
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Well, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Crosby connects on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now this will make it into the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. From the 39, Bridgewater. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 yards on the play, first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
The intended receiver there, Ian Thomas, but it'll be second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On play action, it's Bridgewater. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Josh Jackson. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of...
That is caught. It's Anderson. Touchdown, Panthers.
Complete to Robbie Anderson.
Robbie Anderson. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game.
Kick is good.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Brian Burns make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop.
After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
40-yard attempt.
And the 13-year man puts it through, and the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. Now the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw, I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And now the Packers going to take another timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Let's go, defense. Let's get up the field, defense.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Open man is Samuel, complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. That catch good for only a couple. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. To the air again with Bridgewater. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Fielded in the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week on our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. On the option, Bridgewater calling his own number. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Bridgewater on 1st down. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. The safety, Adrian Amos, comes crashing in for the sack. They're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
3rd down.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays, but you also have to have good feel as well because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get to the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
Crosby with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Back to it after the pick six. Bridgewater. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. He'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 20.
A really nice gain of 25 yards.
1st down.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 15 more yards there and quickly another 1st down.
And there's Christian McCaffrey with another run CMC as he's known in the Carolina area. Easily the most productive running back in the league last season. 2,392 yards from scrimmage. He's just so dangerous every time he gets the football. Whether you hand it to him, throw it to him out of the backfield, just imagine if they have the guts to let him return kicks as well. This guy is a true triple threat.
11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 1st downs given up. They've got to find the answers, and they've got to find them quick.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10. Bridgewater going to get it out quickly to Moore. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. That catch good for only a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
From the 27, Bridgewater. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Looking deep for Adams. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Dante Jackson picks it.
Brandon, these cornerbacks had their hands full all afternoon long, but they finally get a measure of revenge as he gets himself in a nice spot. He's able to get 2 hands on the football and pick it off.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue?
And now here is another interception. Adrian Amos with a pick. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. When we see another great performance like this out of Aaron Rodgers, you have to chuckle thinking that his only FBS offer was a walk-on at Illinois.
And now he's the pride of Butte Junior College, of course at Cal. And I remember watching him play at Cal, and he would run 7-on-7 drills. Angry if the ball ever hit the ground, and he didn't do it very often.
Back now at Lambeau. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the 4th quarter. Rodgers now on 1st down. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
Good.
First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
Yeah, that, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to...
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 24. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing, Bridgewater. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so he didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Now Bridgewater, quick throw out wide to Samuel.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down.
From the gun, Bridgewater. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Josh Jackson. The 40. 20. 10. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
Packers 51. Panthers 35.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The throw over the middle taken in. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
The Panthers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. To throw, Bridgewater. And almost intercepted. That would have been his 3rd pick in this game alone. Instead, 4th down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time. 4th down. Bridgewater gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And again, it's Bridgewater. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Thomas. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. Those short little routes probably going to be open. The defense, they'll let those happen, especially when they can make an inbounds tackle.
Yeah, where's Coach Madden when you need him? He always talked about taking what the defense gives you, but sometimes you have to know when you have to take more. That was one of those situations.
That's going to be caught by Samuel. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
A gain of 7. 1st down, Carolina.
Bridgewater again. Taking a shot for Samuel. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
The ball carrier.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. They'll go again to Jones. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll run on first down. It's Jones. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Rodgers looking to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now fourth down.
By Dante Jackson.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on fourth. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Now look out, Rodgers. Lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Today's final score.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Why were they clicking on offense?
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Green Bay, the final 2 weeks are going to tell the story.